The Liquor Cabinet Radio Show.
Yo, we are back with the Liquor Cabinet Radio Show. And we have the Blasian Twin in the house tonight.
We already got one of the twins though.
And would it be Twin 1 and Twin 2? Or Twin?
We got Twin 1 in the house.
Twin 1.
Twin 1 is in the building.
Okay.
So obviously couldn't afford the other one. Is that what it was?
You are.
God damn.
Let's go ahead and turn her mic on right there. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out our producer, Young West.
It's on.
Make sure, is the switch on right there?
It's on, brother.
All right, so we got Twin 1. All right, nice. Does Twin 2 speak louder? Shout out Twin 1, shout out Twin 1. Man, we glad to have you here tonight.
Absolutely.
So tell me this. You guys are the Blasian Twins. Is that like your official name? That's what you guys call you guys? Are you guys twins?
No, we're 11 months apart, but we grew up as the name is twins because we always look just alike. And so when we got older, we just took it upon us to just, we had a radio interview in Ohio because we started off hosting and stuff, and then I started traveling to get our name out there, and then we came up with the Blasian Twins because I was always the Blasian, so I just said the Blasian Twins, and then everybody rocked with it.
And for those who don't know what Blazian means, what does Blazian actually mean?
It's Black and Asian.
Okay.
Are you really Black and Asian?
Yes.
Okay. We might not know because they were really
we know we gotta make sure our listeners. We don't know how better or dumb our listeners are. You guys get into music and modeling and just get into this hip hop world. What brought you to this hip hop world?
The modeling, it started off 3 years ago with the modeling and the hosting for Hollywood and stuff, and then I just know a lot of people on the East Coast and stuff like that, so I would travel a lot, and so I started hosting out there. My sister doesn't really like planes and stuff, so she don't really be traveling, and I do traveling. And then we always was in we always did music, we always sang in choirs and stuff like that. She always wanted to be a rapper, and she sings too, but she thinks she's Trina. She thinks she's Trina. So one day we have Ransom Studio in Compton. We have Jeff Rose's studio. So one day, my brothers were just like, "Oh, you guys about to get on something? You guys about to do music." And we got in there and did that One It All song.
That's crazy.
And we got a lot of other hits that we want to drop an EP. So it's coming out to be good. I had to just find my way in because I'm not a rapper.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Compton.
Are you from Compton? Okay, you guys
We're from Compton. We back and forth from the Valley and Compton.
But y'all travel a lot though, huh? So you guys travel a lot due to your career, or you guys just travel like we got it popping?
No, we travel this career.
I don't know, some people travel.
Like New York always gets us to host and stuff, and I was hosting in Dallas and Houston.
That's dope.
And stuff like that. So
that's dope.
Now I followed you. I've been following you about I'll say a year now, and I've seen you start off at hosting and doing parties and stuff, and then the transition to music. So do you like that transition? Was that something that you planned, or it just kind of came?
No, it didn't plan. It was just it wasn't planned. It was just I think it's all in God. This is what God wanted because we built that fan base, and everybody, there's a lot of girls who want to be models, and everybody's hosting and stuff. That time gave us time to build a fan base. So when we did drop One It All, everybody was messing with it, because there's a lot of people that's been out here rapping and stuff and didn't have no shows. We had shows from the day that we dropped it at 12 a.m. The next day we had 7 shows booked for us.
Damn.
So it was just a blessing from God. I guess this is what God wanted. So.
This is one question I've been wanting to ask. What do you think social media fame is? What is Instagram fame? What is Twitter fame? What is it?
To me, it doesn't really mean anything unless you're really trying to do something. So that hosting stuff, I never really took it serious because it's just, like I said, everybody wants to be that girl, that model, whatever. But it's really putting that Instagram to use. So with the music thing, we're gonna put that to use. I'm coming out with a boutique, so I'm gonna put that to use because I'm sitting here promoting other people's stuff when they really want mine. If I say this is my dress, I'm selling it, they want to buy it for me. If I say this is somebody else, like you post something for somebody else, they don't really do,
they think you just promoting.
They don't want to mess with it. So if I say this is my look, this dress, summer dress, promote it myself, they gonna buy it. So that's why I'm just now turning my whole Instagram into a whole another
business.
You trying to get some bread out of that shit.
You gonna get some bread. That famous stuff.
Already be getting bread out of that shit.
That One It All, so I said, let's go.
It's a lot of money to be made of a shit like that. Just with promo, especially if you got followers and following, you can, what I'm saying, people pay for you to post shit.
You're supposed to use it that way if you have a name.
So, so it's like, do you see the benefits of that? Do you see like okay?
Yeah, she just said it. She did it.
Not here, nigga. She here.
Pockets is fat. I want to ask you this: how did it get started? Like, what was the first like? Damn, I'm getting 100 likes. You know what I'm saying?
It just
what
we had that
started
photo
it?
shoot. That's our
Yeah.
you know, we had a lot of negative. We had negative.
The one we used for the flyer.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
so was
that
it
was
like
our
a-
that was like our signature photo.
Was it like a naked thing?
It wasn't supposed to be like
Because you know, I
that.
try to get naked on my shit. My followers still low.
No, it wasn't. The what had like said everything was when we had our name. Because we didn't have, it was just she Blasian, her name was Kanai on Instagram. When we had that interview in Ohio and we went out there to host, they just said that you guys need to brand yourselves.
That whole
we came up
branding
with the Blasian Twins, and when we went to Blasian Twins, that the pool parties 3 years ago,
That was nice.
That's when they was like, the Blasian Twins is here. The
Yeah.
Blasian Twins, you know? So that's how that happened.
So I gotta ask you this: like, so the people come up to you in public, and they're like, "Hey, you twin 1 or twin 2."
I was just at Target the other day and I had like 8 people like, I love your song.
Are you
Give me a hug, I'm
serious?
like, what? Like, dang.
No, it's funny because I saw y'all performance, and it's funny because to jump right into it, just to see y'all jump right into it like that, is like they got on stage. They had a real crowd. They had a real crowd strap, like,
I can say-
and they look like naturals on
It's
there. They
a
was
real
serious.
void for female artists. You know what I'm saying? It's a real void. Like, everyone loves Nicki Minaj, and there's no one else besides that. And especially on the West Coast, so there's a lot of females out here. You know what I mean? Has no one to represent them. They got somebody on New York to represent them. But now they got the Blasian Twins. You know what I'm saying? So you guys out there repping for everybody. But you kind of got like the South accent.
Really?
Yeah, is that just like a is that an Eastie thing?
He said easy.
Everybody
I was out there a lot.
Yeah, like,
My best friend was out there.
is there a reason for that? You know, what y'all gotta like, like, let's tell me.
No, and you know what's funny? We have hit-ups from Europe and London on Snapchat and stuff. They talking about they listen to the song and stuff, sending me videos and stuff.
Did that
So I'm
shock you?
like,
That shock
I gotta hear this record. I gotta hear this record. We got the record.
This is the Liquor Cabinet Radio Show.